The first bag had to be something that represented me. Right here, la más chingona. Growing up, that's the word that I was described as a chingona, just a girl that just went for it, was badass, and just didn't care, and I was gonna accomplish whatever I set my mind to, regardless of what circumstance I was in. It's funny because I helped him name his company, and then he named my company. So he's like, "How about the word magic?" Oh, I think I wanted to call it Magic Bean or something, but I think I looked it up and it was already taken. Um, so he's like, Magia in Spanish, and so looked it up to make sure it wasn't taken, and sure enough, it was available, and Magia Coffee was born, thanks to my hubby. I'm known to have a coffee cup in my hand everywhere I go. It's like she has to have her coffee. But Starbucks was always closed, and my only resort to get coffee was the gas stations, and I just wasn't having it. I had always, been into something. So like I was doing graphic work and all that, and I knew a little bit about building a website, and I worked for other coffee companies in the past, and worked for other small business owners, and I just wanted something that I can call my own. And then somewhere where I can highlight other people and show their talents. And, so I chose to work with a lot of, when I started it up, I chose to work with a lot of people that I knew that had talents that I could, that my coffee brand would benefit from. So I brought those people on, but it was mainly just that COVID struck. I needed something to do. I love coffee, and I have these talents that I can share with the world, and I was proud of my culture, and so I wanted something that represented me and that I can bring people with me and showcase their talents. So we're currently just online right now, www.magiacoffee.com, and we pretty much ship anywhere in the U.S. So the majority of our customers are coming from the West Coast, and I think that has a lot to do with our marketing and how we captured the Chicano lifestyle or Chicano feel or art. So I name each bag based on something I grew up with, or something that represents me, or maybe just something that I experienced throughout my life. I match that up with what I'm feeling, what it would taste like, and then I make sure that the theme on the bag fits the same color. So all the energy is going into it on how it makes me feel. And I think it's important because it translates over to the customers, and the customers connect right away. When they see the bags, they're like, oh my God, it reminds me of home.
The reflection in the back of the
But yeah, it's another small bit. So I like working with small businesses, and I'm all about supporting the smaller, community or business community. So I am sourcing from another small, or a family that roasts my beans for me. So it's a really good relationship. The goal is to eventually open up a coffee spot in Blythewood, South Carolina. And I've done some research, and I want a spot where the local high school kids can go to, the stay-at-home moms can go to, and then just anyone that wants to create, because my space is going to be very creative and just give you that vibe of inspiration, that, hey, like, come here to relax, to work, enjoy a cup of coffee, and get to know and network with other people. So overall, I just want a shop in Blythewood where you can grow. Drink coffee and grow. Overall, my why has never been about the money. It's always been about reaching out to my community, showing them what you can do, showing the people I grew up with that, hey, you can still be successful no matter what life throws at you. Just go set your mind to something and go out there, stick with it, and do it.
So for non-Spanish speakers, what does chingona mean?
It's like a badass female, a badass woman, or just, confident.
So good.